David. I have Steve from MMA Mania for you.
Hey, David. It's a pleasure to talk to you. How's it going? How are
yeah,
you doing?
man. What's up?
Not much.
Oh, I'm doing great.
That's good. I'm really looking forward to seeing your fight on June 26th. How's the preparation going?
I cannot wait. Preparation. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, preparation, man. We're just running into each other, aren't we? No, but preparation is going excellent, man. I could not ask for a better camp. One of the smartest things I've ever done in my career, post-Patricky loss, was decide that I'm not going to be a fat ass between camps anymore. I'm not going to balloon up to 210 pounds. And I'm not going to leave the gym. So I've been in the gym since the Davy Ramos fight. I've been training. I've been getting better. And I've kept my weight down. So I've had an easy weight cut. It's stress-free. I could make weight tomorrow if I had to. And it's a marvelous thing. So, things have been great. I feel amazing.
Well, I have to ask then, if you could make weight tomorrow, what does that mean you're walking around at right now? How close are you to lightweight at this point?
I'm 168. And, to give you an idea of, where I usually am I'm usually 168 the day before my, weigh-ins.
So that's an incredibly easy cut for you then. No difficulty, no problem. And if you maintain that, you'll be ready.
No problem at all.
That's good. So.
Yes.
Now, the Davy Ramos fight, since you already mentioned that, it was, unfortunately not aired on Spike.com last time, so a lot of fans didn't get to see it. So for the people.
Hogwash.
Yeah, for the people who missed your fabulous entrance and your great fight, what do you want to tell them that they missed?
They need to send letters to every Spike executive there is. This is bullshit. No, man. What I want to tell them is you better watch June 26th because this is the beginning of a new caveman, an evolved caveman per se. What is going on is I'm starting to believe in myself. I'm starting to really enjoy training. I'm starting to understand that this is the best goddamn job that I will ever have. So I better take advantage of it while I'm here. And, I've got John Alessio in front of me and, I don't want that to be the guy to stop me.
And John Alessio is one of those guys that it's almost unbelievable how long he's been fighting at this point. I mean, this guy goes all the way back to go ahead.
78 fights or some shit.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount. I mean, I know that the experience doesn't intimidate you, but at the same time, it is kind of a holy shit moment when you look at that record.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. I mean, it's funny. All my friends are like, "Oh my God, the guy's record's insane." I'm like, "Yeah, he's been around for a while. He was probably training, or he's probably fighting before I was training, which is awesome." So, this is a pretty cool matchup. Really excited for it. That I think very highly of him, but I think much higher of myself. I really think I'm a much better fighter, and I want to show the world that. I want to show everybody sitting around that cage from Spike, I want to show Coker that this is, that they've got to expect something new from me, that I want to go on a title run. So that's what I want to prove.
I found an interesting parallel when I was comparing your fight records. And even though he's been around much, much longer, there's one thing you two have in common. You've both only been knocked out 2 times. What do you think that says about the slobber knocker aspect of this fight?
Man, I think there's a big slobber knocker aspect, man. He's very hard to finish. I believe the right David in front of you is a goddamn animal. And, I am a primed animal right now. I'm feeling very Neanderthal, and I'm in kill mode, and he's in front of me, and I just don't think that he's the guy that puts me away. Being knocked out is not a fear for me. It's happened in my career, but I'm very confident in my striking and my skills, and especially now that I've evolved a lot of it. I really have changed a lot in my striking. I try to miss punches. I try to not get hit as much anymore, but I'm still pushing the pace.
In other words, you're not going to block a punch with your face at this point.
Yeah, man. I'm just fighting smarter and more skilled. I'm just realizing that I want to fight in this game for a long time, and I want to fight at the highest level. And to do so, I've got to make changes. I've got to become a professional, and that's where I'm at. And I want you guys to see that. I want everyone to say, "Holy shit, Caveman has changed."
But one thing hasn't changed. This is your fourth fight in a row in Mulvane. Is it starting to get to be old hat at this point to always be fighting in front of an enthusiastic hometown crowd?
Man, it's so awesome. But take me to Brazil, man. Send me somewhere else once in a while. No, I'm kidding. But it is really cool. But I was so used to being like a road warrior, man. Like, I was going everywhere during the tournament. You know, you back-to-back, flight here, flight there. And I've always been a guy that likes to travel and do different things. So, like, that was a really cool aspect for me. But it does not – I'm very proud in the fact that I can bring Bellator to my hometown.
I've been there personally for it. I was there. Unfortunately, it was one of the fights that didn't go your way, but I still remember you walking.
Man.
I'm sorry about that. Luck of the draw, that was the fight I went to, right?
Right.
But I still
don't come to this one. You're banned. You're banned from the arena.
I understand, but I will say, win or lose, the crowd, they really get up for it. They pre-fight, post-fight, when they put your interview up on the video screen, everything. That place just gets electric. Why do you think you connect with the fans so well on that level?
Because I connect with everyone here in this city. I really believe that, everyone here sees the pride that I take in my city and where I come from. Before I was fighting on TV, whenever I fight anywhere, I make it known that I'm from Derby, Kansas, small town of Derby, Kansas. I'm very proud of my upbringings, because, there wasn't some huge super gym out here. And, I think that I just have the right characteristics to make an amazing fighter. And, the city sees that in me. And, I'm just really proud of it, man. And, I want to show them, what I'm capable of. And, that this show is not over yet. The Caveman show is not over yet. We've got plenty of years to come and plenty of, Mulvane, Kansas Star Casino scraps to go.
Well, I want to say it's not just Mulvane that gives you that star reaction, because that entrance, that music, the dinosaur, you swinging a club around, it gets people up for it no matter where you fight. Like you said, in the tournaments,
oh, yeah,
you were fighting back-to-back in a different city every week, and people were always into it.
Oh, man, I know. It was so cool, too. That was another really, great thing, was because I've always just loved the entertainment factor of fighting. And I've loved bringing in my own take on that, which is the Caveman. And, man, just walking out with a goddamn dinosaur was the greatest feeling in the world. That crowd went insane, man. So, I replicate that energy and those feelings every time I fight. And that's why I do fight. And as long as I get the same feeling in myself, there won't be a time that I don't enjoy fighting.
Do you ever get mad when fans say things like, that's such a pro wrestling entrance? Like, they try to create this division between wrestling and mixed martial arts?
Oh my God. Yes, I get so angry. But I get even, I had a guy tell me that, it was directly after beating Sadawa, walking out with the dinosaur. And I had a guy message me and say, you are aware that dinosaurs and cavemen didn't live in the same era, right? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, guy. That was one of the greatest walkouts ever, and you're going to hate on me? No. What's going on there is envy. A lot of people wish that they could be doing awesome, fun stuff like that. That is the most fun that you can possibly have, I'm pretty sure.
I don't disagree one bit, and I always wonder why fans think that it has to be boring to be a fight. Like, why can't fighters have a little fun? Do you
not see the smile on my face when I walk out for stuff? Like, I enjoy this so much. The walkout, I've joked, is my favorite part of fighting. But it really is a huge part of it, man, for me. I just like putting smiles on people's faces. I always have. I've always been a person who likes to please the people around me. And, that's gotten me in trouble. definitely in the past, put too much pressure on myself, this and that. But, yeah, man. I mean, you don't expect the walkouts to go away.
No, I don't. In fact, I think you've actually got competition now because I've seen guys in UFC try to ramp up their entrances now, like Filthy Tom Lawler. He's always trying to come up with something.
Yes. No, I know, man. What is this, man? This is baloney, dude. Filthy Tom's awesome, though, man. He started the whole weigh-ins, everything, you know, doing the crazy stuff at the weigh-ins, man. He was the start of that. But I'm definitely the king of walkouts in the U.S., man. Those Japanese fighters, they got it down. But in the U.S., ain't nobody beating me, taking that to the grave.
It's kind of hard to beat a Japanese entrance anyway, especially when you got somebody like Len Hart rolling her R's. I mean, can you imagine that? I mean, just hearing her scream your name would be something else.
Or Genki Sudo with a KFC bucket on his head that shoots flames out of it.
Right. How are you going to do that in the U.S.? It's hard to top
I
that.
can't beat that, man. Like, that's hard to do, but we need to talk to the pyrotechnics division of Spike.
Absolutely, yeah. Get somebody at Bellator to bankroll that and get Spike TV to put it on television, and fans will just...
Yeah, that's the big thing, is get them to pay for it, man. Electronic dinosaurs are fucking expensive.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you even transport that around when you're getting ready for fights? How do you pack that up and take it with you?
I don't own it, by the way. I spent $2,000 out of my hard-earned tournament money just to have that guy there. I flew him in. I flew a dinosaur into the arena in a crate. A dinosaur traveled 10,000 miles or so just for my fight, which is awesome. That's the best part about it, you know. That's how you know I'm doing something I love. I'll drop $2,000 in a heartbeat if I think that it's really gonna be enjoyable and fun and that sort of thing.
I appreciate that. I applaud that. That's awesome that you'll do it out of your own pocket. But let me go back to before we got to know the caveman David Rickels and Bellator. And what first led you to this persona, this bombastic style that you have? What led you to get into MMA and be the showman that you are?
I mean, I've always had the same pace. You know, it's go out there and smash from start to finish. I haven't always been... You know, a lot of my fights, you'll see I'm maybe not the most technical and this and that, but I'm one pace, and it's forward and it's pressure and it's constantly punching and fighting and forcing people to fight me. And, that caveman-esque style paired with I have really long, shaggy, crazy hair, almost to my shoulders. And then, the beard on top of that. That's where the caveman thing kind of came along. Plus you beat me up and I keep coming forward. You beat me up and I keep coming forward. So those kind of things sparked the name in the gym. And then from there, it just kind of, grew and prospered.
Well, the funny thing is, early on in your Bellator career, we were seeing more of the submission master David Rickels than we were the caveman David Rickels. You had like 3 triangle chokes in a row. I'm wondering if we're going to come back to that at some point.
You know, the way that I've been working on things, man, you definitely could. I'm just, I think I'm getting back to being a much better complete fighter. And I just want to show that to everybody, man. I think that, David Rickels on the right night beats anybody in the world. I think that mentally, if I'm there, cause I'm always physically in amazing shape. You don't see me slow down on the, 5th minute of the last round or whatever. I don't slow down much. And, the crazy thing is I'm in better shape than I've ever been in. So submission, knockout, all of the above. You're just going to see a high-paced, high-pressure fight and a good performance from me.
So if you get this win, we're going to play a little bit of, future prospecting here for fights, but it'll be 3 out of your last 4 that have gone your way if you pick this one up on John Alessio. So how far away do you think you would be from Ill Will Brooks?
Here's exactly what goes down. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. This is fruition in its making right now. What's going down is I'm going to definitively beat John Alessio. Okay? Well, conveniently, 1 week before that, Michael Chandler fights in St. Louis.
That's right. And I'll
Michael
be there
Chandler
for
gets
that.
the W. Huh? You'll be there for that?
Yeah, I'm going to St. Louis for that fight.
Oh, very cool. Well, I'll see you there, actually.
Awesome.
So, Michael Chandler's going to get his W, I think, at St. Louis. I've already got this all played out in my evil plan, which is to take over the Bellator world. And Michael Chandler's going to win in definitive fashion. I'm going to win in definitive fashion. And guess what? We're going to meet 3, 4, 5 months later. And I'm going to redeem my loss, and skyrocket myself right into title position.
That sounds like a main event on Spike TV right here, right now.
Yes, it does. Sounds like a great main event
Yeah,
that I want to be a part of.
I know you can only control your own destiny, so the thing we have to worry about is Chandler getting past Derek Campos now. We got to make sure that
That's right.
Goes according to plan.
Yep.
So
if everything goes according to my evil plan,
so does that mean you'll be sitting cage side then cheering Chandler on as the fight takes place?
Twiddling my thumbs and petting a cat. I'm like the really evil looking cat.
Oh, you're going Dr. Claw on us now, going all the way back to
yeah.
I'll get you next time, Chandler. Next time.
That's right. We will meet again, you bastard.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, I'm like, that's how I see things, and I think that'd be a really cool picture for the world, the MMA world to even see. You know, I think that'd be a really exciting fight. I was coming off 2 wins in close contention with each other, and then boom, throw us back in the cage 3, 4 months later.
Yep, and then the winner gets Will Brooks. There can be no other way to go but that.
That's what I'm saying.
Sounds like you've got that evil plan all worked out, so let's see it come to fruition over the month of June. We've got 2 shows coming up that are going to...
I've got John Alessio first.
Yep, you've got him on June 26th at the Kansas Star Casino in Mulvane, Kansas. It's going to be a fantastic fight, but before we wrap it up, I want to get that plug out there for your social media links and any sponsors you want to thank.
Yo, at the caveman 316, follow me on Twitter. And you'll see a lot of the On It products. You know, On It is the best supplements in the world amongst many other things. Battle ropes, kettlebells, a lot of badass shit. And then also you've got Tier, which is an endurance drink, for swimmers, which I endorse. Now they've jumped into the fighter world, which is pretty awesome. So Tier's an endurance drink that sponsors me. And then, Future Legend, you know, Future Legend Apparel. Those guys have been around with me for a while, and, faithful to me, and I'm faithful to them. And it kind of works out that way. But yeah, I'll be rocking the Future Legend, On It, and all the above, for the fight. And, yeah, check them out.
Check it out on Spike TV. It's the co-main event coming underneath Czech Congo and Volkov, so you're not going to want to miss it. The Caveman's going to go out there and rock and roll with John Alessio on June 26th. So, David, thank you for the time. It's going to be a hell of a fight, and I look forward to seeing you in St. Louis before that fight takes place.
Can't wait, man.